today I want to speak about your inner voice, the intuition. Listen to your intuition and it will guide you to beautiful places in life. Trust that. Trust that gut feeling that inside of you that tell you no matter what, you will make it. In your darkest moment, that the only voice that believes in you, that the only voice will pull you out of it. No matter where you are, just trust that voice. And it will guide you to beautiful, magical places. And the better it gets, the better it gets. As Abraham Hicks said, I have so many wonderful teachers. I learned a lot from them, and I'm so thankful for them. And those teachings changed me and transformed me. And through all the inner work that I did to feel better, one day at a time, and through that spiritual journey that I have been in, and I learned a few things. So even if I shared a story, that personal story, that's something that I went through, it's not about me. It's about the energy that I want to talk about, that it might resonate with you, that it might open some doorways for you, or it might hold some key for a tiny little place that you can explore, or just we connect, or maybe we just connect. So I don't know exactly how this video will go, but I owe it to myself to do it and post it on a specific date and be there. So sometimes in life, we take directions that we don't want to, but we end up there. And it's unfortunate and fortunate at the same time. It's unfortunate at the moment because we get consumed by the reacting for the life and the things that happened, and we live by reacting to life, and that happened to all of us. In the last 4 years, I had major changes in my life where I decided to stop where I was and start to moving in a different direction. And I was not afraid to leave the only place that I grew and live in and move to a completely different country and changing career. And because I heard a calling that I need to do that, I followed that calling. The resistance was very strong, but I went through it anyway. Those changes led me to a lot of stagnation. And those stagnation where things did not happen. Things did not happen the way that I expected them to happen. But I trusted that there is a reason. I trust that there is a lesson. I wasn't sure what it was. So I turned inward and start getting the insights. And that led me to beautiful discoveries of a lot of spiritual things that I wasn't aware about them before. And the more I discover things, the more I want to learn about them, and it led me to a lot of wonderful places. So even the hard times, we can reflect that and we can change it to be in our favor. So whatever situation that does not work, we can make it work somehow. Just by trying to analyze, there is a lesson here for me. What could it be? And then I moved from there to, I reached to a place where like, wow, yeah, I got a new opportunity, I got new offering, and I like, let me try to see where would that lead me. Even if it was a career that I didn't like, it's not me, it's not what I like, but I believe that there is a reason for me to be there, that the universe guided me there. So I followed the trail of it, and I met wonderful people that we connected, and I built a lot of beautiful friendships, human connection. Really, those people are amazing. So that is my gain. On the other hand, it was challenging, very demanding, and it broke me sometimes. At the beginning, I really liked it. I enjoyed it because it was different, it's changed, and I felt it's doing an important role. So I was focusing on these things, but I start letting go of what is really important, that is my physical body. I was like have little bit energy, so I want to focus on the most important things for me, that is my spirituality. And I neglected my physical body with the huge demand of that job that I am in, and I start losing control. I gave up on my physical body more and more gradually, and it was like I'm sitting most of the time, and I went into the crazy loop, and life was happening to me more than I was designing my life as the way that I would love to, the way that I want to, and the way I decided to live life by design, and refusing to live life by default, or life is happening to me. And that's what I'm encouraging you to. That's why I'm sharing this story. And through that, I learned, but but I let my body reach to the breaking point where it's like, enough, it's too much. You have to stop, you have to change, you have to listen to me, you have to give me attention, you have to take care of me. And I had to change. I had to change because the pain was really, really painful. And I couldn't sit, I couldn't stand, I couldn't sleep. And I had what they call, I developed that osteoarthritis. Not so sure about the pronunciations. I hope I said it right. And that was like a wake-up call. But everything, like back in December, and back in the mid of December, it had a huge pain. Like I cannot ignore it anymore. And did some blood tests and checkups, and my eyes, and like all sorts of things start to bubble up, and like, hello, stop what you're doing, take care of your vessel. You cannot be spiritual in a bad vessel, right? And in the last few years also, I gained a lot of weight. I gained 27 kilograms. And it was all happened since 2018 until now. So it's like, wow, 2018 feels so just like yesterday, but it's very long time. Anyway, so I reached a point like, I don't want to see myself. I don't want to look at the mirror. Like, who is that? That's not me. Even my face looked very big, but I start to accept my journey. I stopped judging myself, and I learned the lesson that I need to take care of my body and listen to it, honor it, because this is the only vessel that I have. And through that, and through this body, through your body, through my body, we experience this beautiful life, and we want to be in the best health so we can experience life and live long and enjoy it as much as we can. And there was a turning point for me one day in December. I went to the office, and I felt it so dark there. I felt it so heavy. And to add to that, I had hip joint pain. It was like a broken glass, and just very painful. And it was very heavy day that we had very huge meeting, and I sit there like, I don't want to attend the meeting. I opened the laptop and there was too many emails, too many demands, too many things, and I say, I don't want this life. I don't want to have this life. This is not my life. I refuse to live this life. I don't want to be here. I really don't want to be here. I really don't want to do this job. I really don't want to have this pain. But how can I'm going to provide for myself and for my family? I have responsibilities. I cannot quit. I have to have a job where where the money is going to come from. Like, yeah, I have some savings, but they will disappear if you don't have an income. And I don't want just to live passing by. I want to live life with standards, and the most important thing is to feel good. So I start crying because I couldn't sit on the chair. It was very painful, really painful. I couldn't sit, and I start crying. I don't want to be here. I need to quit my job, or I need to get out. I cannot. I need to get out. I cannot sit here anymore. I don't want to do anything. Through that, at that moment, I had intuition within me. I had inner voice telling me, open your email, open your personal emails. I grabbed my phone and I opened my email and I saw an invitation. Heavenly sent invitation. It was not from heaven, of course, but it's sent from heaven to me specifically at that time. It was an invitation from Tony Robbins Coaching, and it was like, if you're interested, we are open at this time of year. If you want to get the best results of your life, to reach your goals. I said, what? Really? Thank you, universe. Thank you. You sent this to me, I know, but my analytical mind start kicking in. This could be a scam. Why Tony Robbins would send you an email? Why would they invite you? And like that sabotaging voice and say, shut up. This is sent to me today at this point from the universe. I'm going to listen to it. So I send a message for my boss. I told her, like, I need you to excuse me. I cannot work. I'm thinking to quit. And she told me, no, don't take decisions, major decisions in this emotional state. You don't feel good now, so don't take big decisions. Go home, take a rest, take a leave, and come back when you're ready. And if you want to leave, don't quit that way. Find for you something better, and then you can leave. She was so amazing. She was so supportive, and I'm so thankful for her. I know that the human connection that we had together, it was amazing. And if you trust people, if you see them as good as they are, they will show you how good they are in the time that you need it. And that what happened. And I followed the email and I made sure that it's not a scam. I investigated, then I sent email for Tony Robbins support and they confirmed, yeah, this is official. And I signed for the result coaching program, and I'm so thankful for that beautiful, amazing investment that I took for myself. And in a time that I couldn't see where I want to go, I couldn't take a decision. I was in excruciating pain and vision was not clear. It's just like my eyes were so blurry, and they ask you really deep questions and they encourage you to answer these questions, to know and to get clarity on what you want in life. And that helped me a lot. And I'm so thankful. Thank you, really. With that period, just like I didn't even finish the registration for that coaching program, I received another magical email. This time it's from the White Tiger Qigong. So today